And I am Gautami.
You're watching SNPS News Channel.
Let's get into a quick wrap of SNPS school updates.
School updates. Former President APJ Abdul Kalam's 6th death anniversary observed. Students recollected APJ's thoughts on education, science, his principles and values. Students shared their drawings and caricature of APJ shared at the group. Teachers called upon students to imbibe the noble and scientific thoughts of APJ. Kargil Day observed in the school. Students remembered the sacrifices of martyrs. School has 100% pass in the AISSE Class 12 examination. Students Nandana A, Prabhanandini N and Sandra Kumareshan have secured full A1 in science and commerce streams respectively. Pupils and teachers congratulated toppers and winners. School President C. Balan Sir and Academic Director Dr. N. Shudodhanan Sir congratulated and appreciated students and teachers alike. Amrita Lakshmi of Class 11 reporting for SNPS News.
Now it's time for regional news.
CBI registered FIR against CB Matthew others in ISRO espionage case. The CBI has informed the Supreme Court that it has registered an FIR against former Kerala DGP Matthew and others in an alleged conspiracy to frame ISRO scientist Nambi Narayan in an espionage case in 1994.
Kottakkara Hawala scam Pinarayi Sadishan lock horns in Assembly. Opposition leader VD Sadishan on Monday lashed out at Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan saying he was resorting to naked lies to allege BJP-Congress understanding. Supreme Court deals a heavy blow to state government over ruckus in Assembly. In a huge blow to the state government, the Supreme Court on Monday dismissed its appeal over the ruckus inside the Legislative Assembly in 2015. We'll be asking Centre for more vaccine before Onam, Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. The number of COVID-19 cases rising in Kerala and there been an acute shortage of vaccine in the state. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan on Tuesday said he will be asking the central government to provide more vaccine doses before Onam. Assembly ruckus case now action shift to Thiruvananthapuram CGM court. The state for the legal battle over the 2015 Kerala Legislative Assembly ruckus case will now shift to Chief Judicial Legislative Court hereafter the Supreme Court refused to accept the state government's appeal not to proceed with criminal possession proceeding against the accused legislator. 5 more infected with Zika virus in Kerala, tolls Gosa. 5 more people tested positive for the Zika virus on Thursday. With this, the total number down with the virus has gone up to 61 across the state. All 5 are residents of Thiruvananthapuram, Health Minister Veena George said. Why Kerala stopping COVID-19 chart? ICMR Zero survey provides missing link. The curious case of Kerala's rising COVID-19 tally is the talk of the town now. It is perplexing when a state, which gained international recognition for its COVID-19 containment strategy, becomes one of the India's worst affected in the second wave. Dental student shot dead by friend at Kottamangalam. A dental college student was shot dead by a friend who also took his life with same gun at Kottamangalam on Friday. Reporting by Vijitra 11th SNPS News Channel.
Now let's have a look at the national news.
JEE Advanced to be held on October 3rd. The JEE Advanced examination used for admission to the Elite Indian Institute of Technology will be held on October 3rd. IIT Kharagpur is responsible for conducting the examination this year. Maharashtra monsoon mayhem. Death toll rises to 164 missing. The death toll in rain-related incidents in Maharashtra rose to 164 on July 26. Heavy rains last week caused floods and landslides in some areas of Maharashtra. Dhalavira in Gujarat on UNESCO World Heritage List. The Harappan city of Dhalavira in present-day Gujarat was on Tuesday named the 14th Indian sites on UNESCO's World Heritage List. With this successful nomination, India has 40 World Heritage properties overall, which includes 32 cultural, 7 natural and 1 mixed property. After allowed, Railways official told not to use private email services. The Ministry of Railways has directed officials across its network to use @government.in or @nic.in domain email services only for all formal communications. The instructions follow an alert issued by a central law enforcing agency which specifically prohibited the use of private email services for official communication. Coronavirus, Kerala has the lowest zero prevalence among 21 states. MP has the highest, says ICMR study. Madhya Pradesh has the highest presence of antibodies to the novel coronavirus, and Kerala has the lowest among 21 states, studied according to the Indian Council of Medical Research's fourth National Serology Survey. The state-wise approximate prevalence was issued on Wednesday. Chandrayaan-3 mission likely late 2022. The Chandrayaan-3 mission is likely to be launched late next year. The work was hampered due to pandemic, said Minister of State for Space Jitendra Singh in the Lok Sabha on Wednesday. NTA announces dates for JNU entrance examination. The National Testing Agency on Tuesday announced that it will be conducting the Jawaharlal Nehru University entrance examination for the academic year 2021-22 in computer-based test mode between September 20 and 23. Significant data on nasal vaccine likely in 2.5 months. Bharat Biotech founder Krishna Ella on July 29 said the company was expecting significant data on its intranasal COVID-19 vaccine to be available in the next 2.5 months. It is expected to be more effective by generating immune responses at the site of infection to ease of administration and production. Rajya Sabha passes Cochrane Development Board Amendment Bill 2021. The Rajya Sabha on Friday passed the Cochrane Development Board Amendment Bill 2021, making the post of chairman non-executive. The amendment also seeks to raise the number of members of the board to 6 from the current 4. Differently abled attempt record by trekking Siachen Glacier. On August 15, a team of retired Special Forces personnel under Claw Global will lead a group of differently abled people to attempt a world record by trekking the Siachen Glacier, the world's highest battlefield.
Now, let us focus into international news.
UAE extends ban on passenger flights from India till August 2. National carrier Etihad Airways informed that flights from India to the United Arab Emirates UAE will remain suspended till August 2. The date could be extended depending on directions by the UAE authorities. China goes on offensive against US at talks, striking an aggressive stance at the face-to-face talks with the US. China for the first time handed down to Washington a list of demands and remedial actions to be taken by the Biden administration to end the stalemate in bilateral ties. Biden US combat mission in Iraq to end this year. President Joe Biden said that the US combat mission in Iraq will conclude by the end of the year, an announcement that reflects the reality on the ground more than a major shift in US policy. AstraZeneca to apply for COVID-19 vaccine approval in US later in 2021. British-Swedish Biopharma again AstraZeneca, which manufactures the COVID-19 vaccine developed by scientists at the University of Oxford on July 29, indicated that they would seek approval from the US Medicines regulator for its jabs in the second half of this year. Mexico says officials spent $61 million on Pegasus spyware. Mexico's top security official said that 2 previous administrations spent $61 million to buy Pegasus spyware that has been implicated in government surveillance of opponents and journalists around the world. Saudi Arabia to reopen to vaccinated tourists after 17-month COVID lockdown. Saudi Arabia announced it would reopen its borders to fully vaccinated foreign tourists after a 17-month closure due to the coronavirus pandemic, the state news agency said. The Ministry of Tourism announced that the kingdom will open its doors to foreign tourists and lift the suspension of entry for tourist visa holders starting from August 1. Israel blames Iran for attack on tanker of Oman that killed 2. Libyan flanked oil tanker Mariel Street of Cape Town, South Africa. The oil tanker linked to an Israeli billionaire reportedly came under attack off the coast of Oman in the Arabian Sea, in an incident that Israeli Foreign Minister blamed on Iraq and said deserved a harsh response. That's all. Varshaji of Class 11 reported for SNPS News Channel.
Now let's take a look at the sports news.
Tokyo Olympics 2021 updates. Saipreet crashes out after losing to Kalijo. Sindhu notches comfortable win to enter badminton quarterfinals. Debutant Laulina, 69 kg, assured India of their first boxing medal at the ongoing Olympic Games when she upstaged former world champion Nin Chinchen of Chinese Taipei to enter the semi-finals. Indians men hockey team ended its group stage with a 5-3 victory over Japan. Women archer Deepika Kumari reached quarterfinal. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. That's all the time we have. We'll meet next week. Until then, bye from SNKS family.